Michael.
All right, thank you, Whit. Now to the violent crime surging across the country. In California, the Oakland police chief is sounding the alarm, saying crime in his city is, quote, out of control. Matt Gutman joined us now with an exclusive look inside the mounting pressures on the department. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Michael. Murders and carjackings doubling over this time last year. And sure enough, less than 60 seconds into our ride along with the Oakland police, there was a call about gun violence. Now, the police chief has been to almost every single murder in his city this year, visiting with officers and family. He told me it's an epidemic.
It was the 65th murder this year that seemed to break something in Oakland's police chief on Monday.
Saturday night, I went out to a scene of a young man that lost his life, and a lady yelled out the window, "Do something about it."
It's the other epidemic spreading nationwide, surging violent crime. In Oakland, murder up 90% since last year.
So there's been a shooting. Somebody's apparently down.
Stay with me.
We were with Oakland police that night, racing to that very shooting. When we arrive, officers tending to the man on the ground. Oakland's police chief arriving, telling us that the victim had died.
A city of 425,000, 65 homicides so far this year. How do you explain that?
It's clear that violence is an epidemic in this community. It's clear that people have too easily access to firearms, and they're overly willing to use them.
And less than a minute into our ride along with Lieutenant Lisa Osmus,
they're chasing a suspect with a gun right now.
the man allegedly leaving the gun at or near this park.
Did we find it?
Full of kids. On this Saturday night, Osmus was in charge of policing over 200,000 people with only 38 officers.
You just don't have the resources to respond to the calls.
Across the U.S., homicides in the first quarter of 2021 already up by nearly 400 from last year. Aggravated assault cases up by nearly 5,000. And just this weekend, a shooting in Times Square. After a dispute between street vendors, a stray bullet hitting a 21-year-old bystander. And it's happening as departments like Oakland's are being defunded. The city's chief said it could mean losing about 50 officers in the roughly 700-person department.
Recruiting has also been a challenge, retaining officers in a city this busy, in a city with this level of violence, in a city with this level of scrutiny.
Now, the chief and law enforcement experts say there is no single solution. It's not just about adding police and adding funding. They say they need community buy-in to agree on a shared goal, and they need violence prevention measures. Only the three of them together will work. Michael.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. Definitely need to find that balance. Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.